Francisco. Hey, so I figure we could start this off if you wanted to just introduce yourself and give a little bit of background on the project itself and on your company. That would be a great way to start things.
Yes, absolutely. So my name is Francisco Diego. So I operate a utility company. It's called Ruos Utilities, and I was looking for a developer, and I look all over the country or all over the internet, and I'm not successful anywhere until I found Imaginovation.net, where when I read the descriptions of services, and I found out that there was like app developing there. So that's when I realized that that was the place where I needed to go, and I contacted you guys immediately. And now we have the app going, and that's definitely unbelievable how that came along since the beginning, and it's absolutely unexpected to the way your team works and the Imagination team. It's been a lot. Well, very, very useful, very knowledge, and definitely we can't find it. I mean, almost anywhere.
Well, appreciate that, Francisco. And I am interested to know within your own business, what would you say the problem or the challenge you were facing was, but before we started working on the project together, and what made you decide, hey, this is something that I need to pursue?
So from a personal perspective, I had the tools to do the labor, but I didn't have the technology to complete the labor. So I would say half of the tools was missing. I mean, you can work all day long, but without
Yeah.
recording it and submitting it to the clouds, I mean, it's definitely a missing step to any business. Seeing so many businesses struggling with that. I mean, they try and use all kinds of tools and nothing works because it wasn't built for them. And of course, when it comes to thinking about building your own, I mean, it's just another challenge that you definitely don't want to take unless you find the right team like Imaginovation that can build something within a few months. And that's just been an incredible uh, collaboration with Imaginovation.
Awesome. And what would you say, Francisco, your experience was like when you were working with our team? Because I know there's a lot of steps to it. You have to plan, you have to design, develop, test it, and then once it's launched, it's more support. But how would you describe that experience?
So I think the experience your team to have, I mean, that make things easier because I know for sure that wasn't the first app that you guys built or the first website. So that make things more simpler because I didn't have to explain a lot of things. I didn't have to do a lot of investigations. I mean, your team definitely had a lot to. I probably had 40%, 30, maybe 50% of what I was needing, but the rest, I mean, your team definitely helped to build it to make it successful.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, no, that's great to hear. And I am interested to know, Francisco, what sort of impact has your app made at this point?
So the impact, I mean, it's just impressive how fast it works, how slick the designs are, how knowledge your team when it comes to designing. I mean, even the colors are means a lot to any business because it's got to match the brand, it's got to match the services, and which is very, very helpful. And the good thing too, the team at Imaginovation, I mean, you guys do, I mean, pretty much anything, landing page, websites, app developments, I mean, even marketing. It's a one-stop shop. As a business owner, we have to focus like, where do I get my logo? Where do I do my website?
Yeah.
So yeah, we get to focus more on the business, and then your team definitely helps a lot in that, man.
Yeah, I know being able to focus on what you do best, which is running your business, is what's important. So that's good to hear. And what would you say you're most excited about when it comes to the future of the app that you have right now? Is there anything that you would say gets you really excited about where this is going?
Yes, so I think one of the most exciting things is that it's compatible on any devices and user friendly, which is two main things. As an app owner or as a website owner, it's very, very easy to use, and you can download it, on Google Play or App Store. I mean, that's a huge help to have it on both devices and not just on, like a tablet or a Windows tablet. I mean, it's just more user friendly. Sure.
Amazing. Well, yeah, I know being able for anybody to download it on, Android, mobile, that's big. That just means that you can go after a bigger audience. And I'm not sure if there's any big plans that you have for the app moving forward. What would you say, like, what are the plans looking like as you continue to try to grow this?
So the plan for the app, Utilities app, it was planted to help a lot of people around the country, around the world. We've seen a lot of issues, seen a lot of problems that we definitely want to solve with the app. And thanks to Imaginovation, now we have the app and it will solve a lot of problems, which is tracking field technicians, tracking work orders. I mean, having somewhere to make a note or take a picture and have it in the cloud. I mean, it's just going to be a huge help to have the ability to use the app, and of course for our clients, for our friends. I mean, it's just going to be amazing tools for many people.
And Francisco, you had the foresight to see that this was where the industry was going, because I have to imagine there are a lot of utilities companies out there that are still doing this manually.
Yes, they are. I mean, they still manually, if there was an issue out in the field, so they'll dispatch a technician and they'll either text address or give them a paperwork, a sheet of paper, and just go back and then go back to the office to report what was there. So that's kind of and a year from now, I mean, nobody knows what happened that day or where that paperwork went. So it's just, and there's a lot of lack of technology in many companies. We've seen a lot of companies using all kinds of apps, and the last, including myself, the last experience I had was they updated the app and then many things changed. And then we had to do training again to be able to use it, and which is, I mean, it shouldn't be that way, but sometimes we have to struggle to have better plans and build something like Ruos Utilities style.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think at the end of the day, it's all about saving your team time, having better records, making the operations flow smoother. So hopefully that's exactly what the app is going to be doing moving forward.
Oh, absolutely. So the plan, I mean, is basically we always think ahead of time, like 3 years from now or 5 years from now. We always kind of visualize that we are already there and
Yeah.
preparing before we put the first step on the road. So that's one of the things that every business, most business applies, including like one person business or self-employee. It applies the same thing. So that
Yeah.
helps a lot in order to have a successful business. You must prepare all the time and learn from the best, like Imaginovation. It's very helpful to have a team. I mean, it doesn't feel like you hire a developer. It feels more like a team that definitely works with you, and that makes things a lot easier.
Yeah, it's just all about communication and being there for each other. I think that's what's most important, is that you don't ever have to stay up at night worrying about what's going on the technology side. You know that we've got it covered and you can focus on what you
Correct.
do best. So, I think Francisco, that's really helpful. Thank you for sharing all of this.
Absolutely. And one more thing too that I always wanted to share with you and the team. The best thing about Imaginovation, the main thing that I definitely loved about during all this process is you guys really do assign and like almost designated team to build it from start to end. Which that helps a lot, because in the past I requested to build a website. So what they did, so one person took the payment, and then that person assigned another person, and they would email me. So the email went to spam folder. Okay, so I went to find it there, and then so I explained what I wanted, and the steps, and once that person took that, then another person contacted me, and their email went to spam folder again. So and then after that, they just keep assigning different persons, and I just gave up on that. That was just so hard to do because I wasn't deal with just one person. They would keep assigning people different agents, and that was a
Yeah, I
and
know.
we couldn't end up anywhere. I mean, they were not organized, and I was just not willing to keep looking for emails again in the spam folder without notification that I was going to talk to someone new.
Yeah,
And
you
unlike
you
with
have to
team, I
think,
mean,
if you're looking for somebody to be an extension of your own team, you can't have somebody get switched out every week, right? It's got to be
correct.
a consistent team that's there, that's dedicated to what you need them for.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, awesome, Francisco. Again, I appreciate you sharing all that with us, and yeah, we're excited to continue to grow the app, and I know that your business is continuing to grow as well. So we're just excited to see where the future takes us.
Oh, absolutely, and I'm sure there will be more projects that we're gonna be working on together in the future as well. And
Well, you do have an innovative mind, Francisco. So I'm sure about it too.
absolutely.